it. That's right. We are live, buddy. What's going on? Lindsay in the house, back in the dojo. What's cracking?
Oh, I feel like I was just here.
I know. If you guys missed our Scrapping with Samurai episode, we revisited the badass Green Beret fight for Commando,
Oh yeah,
from Commando, excuse me. So make sure you guys check that video out. It's 18 and up, but fuck it, everyone's an adult
it's
that watches
great.
our channel anyway. I don't have little 5-year-olds come up to me and go, "Are you Phat Samurai Guy?" That's not going to happen. It's all adults content here.
Oh
That's
yeah.
right. We got in the house. That's right. YouTuber actress Lindsay. Again, welcome back. And we're going to have a doozy of a time today in this
Oh yeah.
special edition of a Movie Dojo episode. We are talking about villains turn heroes. That's right.
Yes.
And we're going to talk about 3 films here. Keep in mind there will be spoilers, everybody watching. Thanks again for hanging out with us tonight as we get this going here. Hold on, let me get the banners up, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Let's see who's in the house here. What is going down? Leviathan, what's cracking? We got Jake Hall in the house saying what's up to Phat Samurai Guy and Lindsay. And Heather in the house. How you doing, Heather? We got Samuel Stokes in the house, and we have Kevin in the house. What's going on, brother? Also saying hello to the special guest, Lindsay. That's right. And more will come in later. All right. So let's go ahead and have some fun getting into these 3 movies. So I know everybody watches like, what I don't understand. Villains turn
Hmm.
heroes. What's
Right.
going on? I don't understand this. Well, I came up with this idea. It just came out of nowhere. And I talked to Lindsay about it, and she was like, "Yeah, let's go."
Oh
She's
yeah.
all in. So we picked 3 movies
Hmm.
where we have a lead actor who's usually known. They've played all 3 of these guys have played good guys once in a while,
Oh yeah.
but they're mostly known to play villains.
Yes.
But in these 3 pictures, they are the action hero lead.
Yes. Action heroes.
Yes. Yes, action hero lead. For better or for worse. But I have a favorite out of all 3. We'll talk about it when we get to it, Lindsay. I do have a
Hmm.
favorite, and I just couldn't stop smiling watching the whole B movie cheese action manliness fest.
Oh yeah.
That was the movie we'll get to a little bit later. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump into it. Savage Dawn came out in
Hmm.
1985, directed by Simon Newturn. I'm sorry if I said that wrong. I apologize. We have George Kennedy in here, who's not the first time we'll be talking
No,
about
we've
him
got he's in
tonight.
another one of these films as
Yes,
well.
Richard Lynch, Karen Black,
Hmm.
who's always fun, and starring as the action hero lead, Lance Hendrickson.
Lance
Uh,
Henriksen, yes.
yes, and his buddy from Stone Cold, William Forsythe, is also in
Yeah.
this. All right, plot synopsis. A vicious biker gang is intent on destroying a small town in Arizona. A war veteran visiting an old friend and a few locals with nothing to lose goes to war with the gang's ruthless leader. You know what's funny? I didn't know William went as Bill early in his career.
Yeah, neither did I. Because he just goes by William now. I guess
Yeah,
he's gotten
yeah.
older, so he's like, I'm William. I'm not Bill anymore.
Yeah, so when he like shows up in the bar as the leader of the gang in the town, I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh shit, it's William." Yeah, Lance. What did you think of Lance in
I
this
mean,
in this role?
I love Lance Henriksen. I think he's a
Yeah,
great actor. He's a great character actor, a great supporting role person. I love a lot of his movies. Pumpkinhead is one of my favorite horror movies. We love aliens,
oh yeah,
Bishop, all that stuff. Pit and the Pendulum, great movie.
that was a good
Uh,
one. Yeah, yeah,
Very good. And he's just, he's how can I say this? He's just not that physically imposing. He's definitely got the intensity,
yes. I think
He's
that's what
definitely
saves it.
got the intensity,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
especially during the fight scenes in this movie, it's just a little clunky,
a little bit. Yeah,
little bit clunky. You can tell he's, it's not the regular thing he does, but he gave it his all. So
Yeah, he
I got
did.
to give him credit for that.
Oh yeah.
He never has half asses a role.
No, no. And I agree with you. That was a good call out. The intensity. I
Hmm.
think that's what kind of saves it and
Oh yeah.
kind of you believe it
Oh yeah.
because he's going all in. But I mean, I was not expecting. Well, first of all, when Lance's, I didn't see a trailer to this, so when Lance's name popped up
Okay.
in the credits, I was like, oh, he's the villain.
Nope.
And he just rolls up in town as the good guy. I was like, what? Lance is the hero? But with a lot of the fight scenes, he was doing a little bit of his own version of martial arts. He
A
was
little
doing
bit. He would do
wrist
some
locks.
stances and stuff,
Uh-huh.
but
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
the execution was a little sloppy,
Little
just a
little
little
sloppy.
bit.
Little sloppy. Do you think if he was given more of this type of role, he would have perfected it later?
Oh, I think
Or
so.
okay.
But I
Okay.
don't think this is the kind of role that suits him the best because he's good at playing those just kind of quiet, menacing type of
Yeah.
characters. His eyes are so expressive, and he uses those all the time in every role that he does.
And I mean, we love them in Hard Target.
Oh,
That's our
oh,
shit right there.
oh yeah.
You know what?
Fushan,
Maybe we'll
yes.
get together again in the future and talk about Hard Target. I don't
Oh,
know.
we have to.
We
We
got to do
have
it
to. Because
because Arnold Vosloo
I
and Lance
know.
Henriksen.
Yes, it's so good. And Wilford Brimley.
Yeah, 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 for sure, for sure. Kevin says they all look like cool movies. The poster for Savage Dawn is badass. It is. It
Oh
is.
yeah.
Oh, you
And
have some goodies,
yes,
right?
I have my
Sh-
VHS copy of Savage Young. I
Show
collect
the loot.
VHS
Show the
tapes, and
loot.
it's a little misleading, I would say, because this looks more like a futuristic
It does.
type of movie because we've
Yeah,
got like super mech'd out bikes and the cool helmets, and even the city in the background
and the
looks.
font.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
definitely. But it says only one man can stop these savages, and that was the name of their biker gang, was the Savages.
yes,
So
the Savages. Yes, but we have three Savages show up, and they're already starting. They're messing with people at the gas station, just being
mm-hmm.
assholes.
Oh yeah.
And then Lance's character has to put them in their place. A lot of really good stunt work in this.
Oh yeah,
Some
definitely.
very solid stunt work for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of puts them in their place, and they don't forget him.
They
You
do
know,
not.
when Lance first got to keep calling him Lance.
Striker.
Striker, there you go. Look at that name, Striker.
Right.
When Striker first got into town, I was like, is the sheriff like the villain?
That's
Because
what
he
I
was,
thought. Because he's in the back of the bar duking it out with people.
yeah, yeah. I was like,
Yeah,
for money.
it's a really odd town.
Yeah,
Very odd because they say the mine had to be shut down because the lake dried up or the river dried up, so the town is slowly dying. But
right.
there's a lot of people still there,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
they all dress very eccentrically,
Mm-hmm.
I would
Yeah,
say.
yeah.
And you get
Especially,
all, and there's older people, there's younger people,
mm-hmm.
there's big buff dudes, there's hot chicks, there's all sorts of stuff going on in this town.
Yes, yes, for sure. But oh, you know what? He was the deputy. He was like the head
Oh yeah,
deputy
because the sheriff was another guy.
who got punked later.
Deputy Joe Bob, that was his
There you
name.
go, Deputy
Deputy
Joe
Joe
Bob.
Bob.
But yeah, I was like, what's up with this guy? But he's just kind of a dick, but he's not
Yeah,
really the main villain.
no.
But throughout the film, slowly more and more savages show up,
Hmm.
and they drag younglings around. They're trying to go on a date,
Yep.
they're
Trying to
cock
go for
blocking.
a little ride. And the reason Lance is going to this town, Aqua Dulce,
I think
Sweetwater,
so.
I think is what that
Mhm.
means. It's because his old war buddy lives there with his
Yeah.
son and daughter, and his daughter's all grown up now. Plants one on Lance Henriksen right as the first thing she does when
Yeah,
she sees him,
I
and
was
he's
like,
like, "Wow, you've grown up." It's like, how old
he's
was
like,
she when you left? This could
you
be
have
very
to.
awkward.
Yeah, I was like, what is going on? But yeah, as soon as he arrives, she's already smooching the guy,
Oh
and
yeah.
Um, And Karen Black's character, she just wants to get out. She's just desperate to
She's so
get out of
like, I will hook up with William Forsythe and be his crazy biker chick if it gets me out of this goddamn
Yeah,
town.
yeah. I will fuck limping William
Yes,
Forsythe.
yes.
Oh my goodness. But you know, when our savages are doing their thing,
Mm-hmm.
a little bit, you know, not full blast take over the town yet. Our
No.
boy Lance kind of starts roughing them up, fighting back, using snakes and whatever he can get his
Mm-hmm.
hands on. But what's
Oh
funny
yeah.
is not only is this, you know, we have the George Kennedy connection tonight because he
Yes.
shows up in the other movie, but we have another snake
Another
death
snake. Yes.
in another movie, which we'll talk about a little bit later. But let's see here. But so now was it the military was by, base was by, or that was the National Guard?
It's the National Guard,
Okay,
I believe,
okay,
and I think this is supposed to be taking place in Texas.
okay.
Down in that area, the southwest and western Texas, I think is where it's supposed to be
Right, right,
place.
right.
I'm not sure exactly where they shot it, but a lot of desert landscapes, red rock, just in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, yeah. But it has to be the worst National Guard
Oh, they're terrible.
ever.
There's two dudes and they're really horny and bored.
And they just have, you know, savages have their girls go over there. Oh, our car broke down. Can you help us? And we'll
And we don't
return the
have
favor.
any money, but we'll
Yeah,
pay you some way. We
yeah,
promise
yeah.
if you let us in.
Yeah, and it was like 3 of them, I think, and then, like, they get robbed and taken over, and
Mm-hmm.
before you know it, the savages return back full force into
Full
town
force.
with tank and everything,
Yes.
and I think this was around the time where the movie for me was starting to get a little bit more fun.
Oh yeah.
I
Once
wanted
the
it to
tank comes out, it's
the
definitely
finale
fun.
action is entertaining. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I wanted them to get crazier.
Oh yeah. No, it was definitely stretched out quite a bit that
Yeah.
last section when they have the tank because Lance Henriksen doesn't want to have anything to do with it. He's like, I'm not leading more people to their death, people that I
Right,
love
right.
to their death. So he's like, I'm out. He shows up later because I guess he feels guilty.
Right,
Um,
right, right.
but George Kennedy in his like motorcycle wheelchair
Well,
is throwing bombs and
okay.
stuff.
All right. I gotta show a clip really quick. The name of this clip that I labeled this video is "Useless George."
Yes,
He
he can't
this
do
you know when
anything.
George Kennedy died, I actually cheered because
Yeah,
I was like, when his
he's just
character died.
he's a burden at that point. They're like
Yeah,
he
when
can't.
his,
We,
when
oh
his
man,
character died, I actually cheered because I was like, oh my god, how bad of a shot are you? Like, oh my god,
so
the tank's
bad.
right in front of him. Oh, it's jammed. As soon as the tank moves, he misses, and then after that, he tries to shoot the bald
And he
guy.
misses.
Misses, and then the tank tries to shoot him, and he's
Yeah,
right in front of the tank, and the
and
tank misses.
misses.
Oh my god! Here,
All
let's
these
have some
people were
fun.
trained by the Empire, man.
I think so. Let's see. Let's take a look at Useless George.
Well, you just wait there. I got a little surprise for you. Just wait right there. Goddamn quick.
Just out! Hey, your time's over, old man. Fire!
I love it when he turns into the dummy.
Yes, yes, yes. That was the best part. I was like, "What?" I was like, "Oh my god, kill him! Kill him!"
Kill him.
Oh
Oh
my
my
god.
gosh.
Night
Yeah.
One says, "Looks like such a wholesome town to
Very
visit."
wholesome. Yeah,
You
and
know,
the townspeople end up destroying more of the town than the savages do.
Yeah, it was almost like I had to ask the question: is the town worth saving
Yeah.
at
They
this
they've got
point?
they've got the Tomcat bar, which looks kind of fun on
Yeah,
certain
yeah.
days when they're having the tough guy contest.
Yeah,
Uh,
but yeah, useless George had to go, and thankfully he did die.
yeah.
But like you said, we had some more Lance Henriksen clunky
Mhm.
fighting. But at least we're getting a body count.
Oh yeah.
Stuff like that. Now, I should have grabbed a clip, but I didn't have time.
Uh-huh.
Was that what was his name? The comedian. Oh,
Yes, it was Sam Kinison as the barber.
wow.
Yes.
Okay, because they didn't even
Yes.
show his face.
No, and I
But
don't
I
even
heard
know
his
that, I
voice. I
don't think
saw him
he's
from the
even
time.
I don't even think he's credited.
No, no, I don't think he was big yet because
Oh no.
this is '85.
This
So
is like right before he blew up, but
yeah,
because
and
if
he was a minister before
yeah,
he was a comedian. So
he was putting
I
that to
was like,
use in
oh
the
my,
movie because he's talking about God and singing
yeah,
Amazing Grace, and the guy's just like, I have to kill you now.
yeah. I was like, oh my god, it's Sam Kinison. He was like the barber.
Yeah,
Oh my
just
god.
such a random cameo. It was so crazy.
But we have our villains here. They're having fun, hamming it up.
Hmm.
Forsyth doing his thing. Completely missing useless George here. Favorite stunt in the movie was this.
Oh
This
yeah.
was great.
Hmm.
And I don't know if it was a female stunt person that was hanging on the
Right.
turret of the tank.
Karen Black, hang on.
I'm like, man, Karen, I hope you got paid extra if that's really you right there.
Right.
But yeah, great stunt right here, and there's definitely some fun carnage.
Hmm.
Richard Lynch ended up getting crushed by the tank.
Oh yeah.
Um, what did you think of his character? Just
He was
corrupt
so he was
minister slash
and he
mayor.
was the mayor of the town. And no, he was
Yeah.
very sleazy because they showed little hints here and there that he likes the younger girls, but he's the minister.
Hmm.
And the savages catch him by sending one of their girls in there to preoccupy him, and
Right.
then they
Right.
make him like almost turn rat, like turn against the town to try to
Right.
get Lance Henriksen to fall into their trap, but he does not fall for it. So he gets what he
Yeah.
deserves.
Yeah,
He
that
gets what
nice,
he
nice, good little
deserves.
crushing.
Oh yeah.
Nice good little crush in there. This was a fun death, but I was a little disappointed with Forsyth's death.
Yeah,
It
it
was
was very
fun.
quick.
Yeah, yeah, it was very quick, and I get it. They couldn't have a long fight sequence because you got
He's
clunky
got it.
Lance versus
Well,
limping Forsyth.
I'm wondering why his leg was like that because they don't show it get injured. I'm wondering
No,
if William Forsythe had some type of injury or something.
you know what? I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah,
They're like,
I don't
write it
know.
in the script. But yeah, let's go ahead and show it just for fun.
That
So
had to hurt.
yeah, so fun death, but he deserved full turret blast
Oh yeah.
explosion death.
Like blow him into a building across the street and
Yeah,
then
or
have that
just
building
dust.
explode. Yes.
Yeah, yeah, that's what he did deserve that for sure. Now, this is where I want to know your opinion on this.
Hmm.
I feel like Samuel enjoyed that. He said that was great. Oh, what are you drinking? What do you got there?
This is my McGillicuddy's and Red Bull. It's my go-to.
Oh man, that sounds good. I haven't tried that.
It tastes like
I have
Kool-Aid.
to drink water. Great. Uh, but something felt off with the finale.
Oh
Uh,
yeah.
I feel like it was like a reshoot or something
It was
because
odd because it's like we had a finale
yeah,
and the
in the
big
town.
bad guy died, and then we have to have another finale with the secondary bad guy. If anything, those guys should have switched. Like
Yeah,
the secondary bad guy. I don't remember what was it Meat Sack? Was that his name? I think it
maybe
was Meat
forgot.
Sack.
Yeah,
He should have had the turret death, and then he should have battled. Lance Henriksen should have battled William Forsythe up on that big container. That
right.
would have made more sense to me because I'm like, I don't really care if this guy dies.
Yeah, it's like the main villain died, and then the
Mhm.
3 minions die right after. That was weird.
It
And I
was
get it. There was
weird.
I get it. There were the 3 original minions that
Yeah.
started everything.
Yeah,
I
he had
get
more
that.
personal beef one-on-one with
But
them,
it
but
should have been taken care of before
yeah, definitely. No,
Foresight. It just
I
felt so
agree with
weird.
that.
Like
Yeah.
they even drove like far away to another area. Like
Yeah, it
it's just
was
like could
crazy.
have settled it in town.
Oh yeah.
But it was
I
very
mean,
weird.
it was a cool set piece, and I liked
Yeah,
when he hooked him up and he drug him up through the steel grates, and you don't get to see it, but I'm sure he got tore
shredded.
up going through there.
Right, right.
So
They
I
kind of
mean, that was a cool death, but I think if they would have just switched Meat Sack and Forsyth,
yeah,
it
and
would
Meat
have made
Sack,
more sense.
out of everyone in the whole movie, Meat Sack gave Lance the Striker the hardest fight.
Oh yeah,
And I was
definitely.
kind of like, well, where did this come from?
Well, and he also seemed like the big bad guy because he was bigger and
Yeah,
he had a very like iconic look to him.
right,
He was
right,
his
right.
look was very his own, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
And I don't know,
But
but it didn't. Yeah.
I'm glad it's there. I'm glad it's there, but it
Hmm.
just felt off. But
Yeah.
this was still fucking great though. Yes. Ragdoll
Gotta love
physics.
a ragdoll.
You gotta love them dummy deaths.
And
Yeah,
also, just a blonde Lance Henriksen is something we don't always see.
that's right. Yeah, that's right. So let's go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and rate this some bitch.
Mhm.
C is average on my channel. What are you gonna give Savage Dawn?
I'm gonna give it a B, maybe a B minus. I don't know. It's got a lot of fun stunts,
Yeah.
crazy performances. The cast is incredible for a movie like this,
Mm-hmm.
but parts of it do kind of drag on, and especially that ending just seems so out of place. So
Yeah.
I knocked it down a few for that, but it's a fun watch. I
Yeah.
definitely
It's still
recommend it though.
there's
Mhm.
enough action in there to satisfy enough crazy moments
Oh yeah.
and crazy characters. But yeah, I'm with you. B, Savage Dawn. That's right. Gets a B from the Samurai Guy. All right, let's keep it rocking and rolling here. We are now going to 1987 Steel Justice. That's right. Y'all see the shirt. Y'all see the shirt I'm wearing.
Yeah.
Representing Martin Cove,
Oh
Mr.
yeah.
Mr. John Kreese there. Uh, you know, not just Cobra Kai, but I mean, he was a villain in Rambo First Blood Part 2. I mean, the
Oh
guy's
yeah.
always playing heavies, but not in this
Mhm.
movie. He
No.
is action hero
They
and one
saying
of the
they can't
most.
hear me.
What's up?
They're saying they can't hear me.
Oh, they can't hear you. I can
I
hear
don't know.
you.
Okay. I just want
Hmm.
to make sure I'm close enough to the mic. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. I can hear you. You sound good.
Okay.
But well, you know what? I'm so loud, so maybe that's but yeah, this is this cheesiest 80s goodness.
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
smiling this whole movie.
Yeah.
I mean, you may be different. I don't know. You may
No,
have
it
hated it.
reminded me of so many other 80s action movies that
Oh,
I love. I'm like, oh, that's very Commando. Oh, that's very Lethal Weapon.
yes,
All that kind of
yes,
shit. Yeah.
yes. I couldn't. I adore this movie. Steel Justice. So directed by Robert Boris, and there's a lot of familiar faces in this. Let me scroll
Mm-hmm.
down here. We got Ronnie Cox again.
Yes.
He's part of this.
Yeah.
A guy known to play villains. He's actually not a villain in this.
No.
But we have Sella Ward in here, Bernie Casey, just a lot of familiar faces in here, and especially for all you Big Trouble in Little China fans, there's a lot. Like everybody's in here: Peter Kwong, Al Leong, Eric Lee. I'm pretty sure I saw James Liu somewhere. But James Liu's been in every movie ever made.
Mm.
But yeah, here we go. Plot synopsis. Steele is an ex-cop and Vietnam vet who is determined to bring down Quan, former South Vietnamese general, and now rich and powerful drug lord. Short and sweet. So right in the beginning, we're introduced. We're back in Nam.
1975.
That's right, back in Nam. Our boy Steele is doing his thing. But he ends up getting, the war is technically over, so they kind of go their separate ways, but they get betrayed by Quan here.
Mm-hmm.
And this beginning probably is one of the worst hero deaths attempts
Yeah.
ever. What did you think about him and his partner getting shot from behind but not dying?
It looked like he got shot in the butt. That's what it looked like to me.
It did. Yeah. Both of them. I was like, what is going on?
Well, and also I was like, well, if you want, because the general told the girl to kill them.
Right.
She shoots them in the butt, and they
Yeah.
fall down, and then he shoots her for not killing them, and then he doesn't kill them.
Yeah.
That makes no sense to me. I'm
Yeah,
like,
he
just
just
kill
he
him.
yeah, he kills her for botching the job, but then he botches the job right
Yeah.
afterwards. Well, they are lying there. They're not moving. I guess they're dead now.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna walk away. I was like, what is going on? But
So
of course,
crazy.
you can't keep Steele down, and he gets him and his friend back to the real world. As much as I absolutely love the movie, sorry, spoilers on my rating here. As much as I enjoyed this movie, I feel like a chunk of it was missing. We didn't see him as a cop.
No, they just say he got fired
Yeah,
5 years ago.
we needed like some kind of quick flashback or something.
Yeah.
Because I was like, wait a minute.
No, there was a lot. Yeah, that kind of bugged me because when they brought that up, I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
I thought he was just, bumming around and his friend was the one that was the cop. I didn't know they were partners in Nam and then partners on the police force too, because they don't really go into that. They don't even show any pictures or anything like that. So it was kind of odd.
Yeah, because at first I was wondering why Ronnie Cox was on his ass, and I was like, wait a minute, they had a history? Like, what is going on? Because as soon as he gets back from the war, he's kind of John Rambo-esque, where he's just a drifter.
Yeah,
and,
doing
he's trying to get
jobs, things like that.
Getting into bar fights, because this is a manly movie.
Yes.
He has a pet snake named Three Steps. Is it 3 steps?
3 steps.
3 steps. Yes, because if it bites you, you take 3 steps, you're dead.
Yep.
It's a powerful the venom is there.
And there is a snake that looks like that has very powerful venom, but they had the non-venomous one in the movie for good reason.
Well, yeah.
Because that snake, there's like a rhyme that goes with it, because it's black, red, and yellow. And if black touches red, red touches black, friend of Jack.
Okay.
Black touches yellow, kill a fellow. That's how the rhyme goes, or something.
Oh, shit.
Because it's got those rings. If it's black and yellow next to each other,
yeah,
poisonous. But
okay,
if it's black
stay
and
away.
Red, then it's fine. So.
Oh, I think you have some more swag to show,
yes,
right?
I've got my VHS copy of Steel Justice here.
Look at that cover.
You don't recruit John Steele, you unleash him.
Yes, that is a great tagline.
There's the back.
Great tagline. Love it. But we have our boy Quan here, who is now, kind of trying to basically, masking himself as a positive figure, public figure. But behind the scenes, he's doing his drug dealing with the cast from Big Trouble in Little China. They all in there. Everybody's in here. And is this the most dialogue Al Leong and Peter Kwong has had?
I think so. They have quite a bit.
Yeah, I was very surprised. I was like, look at these guys. They're getting a lot of dialogue. About time, right? But yeah, it's great seeing them, the Black Tiger Gang, right? But earlier, our boy Steele's friend, he becomes cop, and he kind of stops, halts their drug business. So they're like, okay, we got to kill this motherfucker.
Yep.
And oh man, they come.
Yes, they do.
Guns a-blazing, man, and nobody's safe.
Not even Grandma. Not even Grandma.
Oh, wait, hold on. I thought I had a photo. Hold on, I could have sworn I had a photo in here. Oh, I want to show the photo if I have it here. Give me a second here.
I think this movie would have been even more interesting if it was the grandma that he had to protect and not the daughter, because she would have just been like not taking his shit through the whole thing.
Oh my god. Hold on. Oh, I could have sworn I had a give me a second here. I was
Because she's just this
positive.
tiny
Ah,
little
I got her.
woman
I got
who's
her. I got her.
smart.
Hold
You
on.
got it? Good.
All right. So yeah, it's been a while since I watched a movie and I seen a 19-year-old casted as a 10-year-old girl.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a little uncomfortable at times.
It's like she's clearly 19. Why is she
Yeah.
acting like she's 5?
I don't know.
What is happening? Like, yeah, I'm right there with you. I was like, oh God.
Yeah.
I was hoping she got killed. But anyway. Anyway, you gotta have Steel protect somebody. But
Right.
yeah, I had to show the photo there. But yeah, speaking of maybe the most badass grandma in movie history, maybe. So
Right.
they come in guns ablazing, completely obliterate dad. They completely go to the kitchen, completely obliterate mom, and then they go in guns ablazing, guns on grandma, and this is what grandma does.
It's like, I'm not going down without a fight.
You're
I'm
like,
going to get a
"Fuck you
dig
guys."
in at least. Fuck you guys. But throw.
I was like, I agree with you, Lindsay. I think they made the wrong
Right?
character live
Should
here.
have had grandma. That would have been so much better.
And just for funsies, oh, I love it. I love it. People are just
Oh
now
my
getting here going,
God.
what is happening right now?
Right?
But yeah, I had to show a clip of everybody's dying. I had to show a clip of the most badass grandma ever.
Oh, yeah.
So obviously Steele's like, all right, fuck this. I got to go after these guys, man.
And the cops
And
are like, he's breaking a lot of laws. He's assaulted people and people have pressed charges on him. He's stolen vehicles and weapons from the military.
yeah,
But they're like, we can't arrest him because he's kind of doing our job right now.
yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Go out there and do your thing, John.
Yeah.
And then after you're done, come back to the force. We got a spot for you, buddy.
Mhm.
Just more examples of how manly this movie is. John just shows up at a funeral of his friend and just starts a fight. Just tackles
Immediately.
Quan's son, and they have a martial arts fight. I was like, oh my God. I was expecting him to stand on the side and be like, you or
Just
something.
mean
No.
mug him or something. But no, he drops that bouquet of flowers and starts leaping over headstones. He just goes
Spear.
right after him.
That's it. Oh no, we gotta talk about. So then he gets, of course, for what he did, he gets thrown into prison, and of course the Cox has to let him out to unleash him.
Yes.
But we got to talk about that amazing prison break.
Yes, because they get 2 of their Black Tiger guys arrested. Like they were shooting at the building all drunk, so they could get arrested and be put in the cell with him, so that they could finish him off.
Yeah.
But come on, this is Steel. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen. And after Steele jobs them out, the other inmates in the cell were impressed, and they're like, "Hey, man!" And then this happens.
Take some, man. Go ahead. Take some. Sorry. What? Hey.
Good morning.
I was like, slowly, this movie's growing on me while I'm watching it. I'm like,
God.
okay,
It's
this is fucking hilarious.
Funny. It's so funny.
Oh, God.
Well, and then he puts on the dude's uniform that doesn't fit him, and he goes and grabs Bernie Casey, and they're just bullshitting and trading barbs back and forth, while people are still. Other officers are walking around handing him files, talking to him, just oblivious to the situation.
It's because he's John Steele.
Just
That's
Steele.
right. But I was already dying, and then he knows he knows they're gonna go for the girl. He knows the bad guys are going for the
Oh,
girl.
I loved this part.
This I wish I could show the whole thing.
I know.
But it was his ex-wife. That was her job, right? She did music
She
videos.
directs music videos.
Okay.
Mhm.
So she's hanging out with the girl, you know, the the 19-year-old girl is hanging out. And then this happens.
We get full music video.
Oh,
It's so good. Just
do the shoulder. Oh, what? So we get a music video montage
yeah.
of John on his way there, the bad guys rolling up in cars.
There are
We get this
3
whole
black cars.
yes.
Oh my gosh.
We get this whole this one more time. And of course, right? That's right. Getting down there. Of course, you know, as soon as John shows up, the bad guys whip out guns, and then it's chaos, right?
Yeah.
Do you know what made that scene the greatest scene ever in movie history?
What?
If the bad guys posed as the male dancers.
Oh, that would have been great. If all of a sudden the dancers are just like whipping out, you
So
know.
Al Leong would be dancing,
Yes.
and then all of a sudden,
They're just trying to get into frame, like
greatest movie ever. If that would have happened. Oh God! So we have this scene, and then we get this fun shootout. This
Oh my God.
like a pretty intense back and forth shootout after that.
Oh yeah.
And then because this is John Steele, this is Steel Justice, we
Yeah.
gonna crank up the manliness to 11.
Oh, I
He
love
gets
this.
the poison scene. He gets shot with a
Yes.
poison dart, and this is how he deals with it. Watch this, guys.
I don't know. Did the buffet room not have a door?
He's John Steele.
You
He's,
gotta
I'm
jump
running.
through there.
I'm-
You gotta cut
yeah.
it out, suck it, spit it, grab
Spit it
a
out.
crepe pan, and
Yeah.
just.
That's it. Solved.
I don't know
Yeah.
if that would work in real life, but it's amazing to watch.
It's amazing. I was just like, okay, my Joker smile is getting bigger while watching this movie.
Right? Right?
Oh my God. I was like, this is the greatest thing ever. This is the greatest thing
Oh,
ever.
yes.
Let's keep it rocking and rolling here. So basically the rest of the movie is John being unleashed.
Mm-hmm.
And hold on, let me get to here we go. Being unleashed and fucking with dudes, interrogating them, getting information. And then what a fun finale we had,
Oh
man.
my gosh.
Do you want to talk about after he like destroys everyone? I mean, got the Gatling gun
Yes,
vehicle.
he comes in with the APC mounted minigun and is
Yes.
just blasting away at everything. And once he gets off of once he jumps off of there, or they blow it up or whatever,
Yeah.
he doesn't use a lot of those weapons anymore. I was a little disappointed in that because I mean he's fully decked out,
Right,
Like
right.
even more than Rambo, he's got the
Stuff on his-
bullets
yeah.
here and here and just everything. And he doesn't.
Yeah.
I wish he would have utilized a few more of those tools, but
Extended, more body count.
oh yeah,
It's all what would have been always. That's always a fun bonus for us. You know us. We're greedy.
oh
We
yeah.
want more body count. But it was still entertaining what we got, and
Oh, yeah.
he even
Lots
ended up
of-
killing.
Lots of hand grenade play in this movie.
We had like a Western draw sequence too between him and Joseph Campanella, who played Harry.
yes.
We had a nice little Western draw, and Peter Kwan got bit by the snake.
Yes.
And I love as soon as he started walking, John Steele's hiding somewhere
One.
yelling, "Yeah,
two.
two."
And the guy's like, it's not real, it's a pet. 3. And the guy drops dead right at 3.
Oh. Yeah. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. But yeah, let's show a little bit of the clip of the finale. And of course, we gotta have, the final showdown between, him and Quan, of course.
Oh, yeah.
I love the music in this movie.
It's great. It's
I
really
love
good.
the
Good 80s
soundtrack.
action score. Mm-hmm.
Oh, oops, sorry. Sorry about that. My finger slipped there.
Oops.
Oops. But
Another
yeah.
funny thing that happens in that finale is he's got Seal Ward, hostage. And
Right,
he's like,
right.
what are you going to
Oh.
do? I've got your wife. And Martin Cove turns around and goes, ex-wife, and shoots her.
He
And she
blows
goes
her.
flying back through the wall.
He blows her. I don't know. He was aiming this way, and somehow
Yeah.
she ended up flying that way through a wall. And I was like, did that just happen?
That
Did
just
that just happen?
happened. And he says he just hit her with like a less lethal round,
Of
a
sand.
riot round
Yeah,
or
with
whatever.
sand in it.
But she had to have broken something. Maybe some internal bleeding. She went through a wall.
I know. But I love how they just quickly solved the problem.
Oh yeah.
Are you okay? Yeah, I'm all right.
Yeah, I'm all
Good thing
right.
you have that vest on, and I shot you with what was it? It was full of sand in that
Mhm.
round there. I was like, oh my god. But after that, yeah. Thanks for bringing that up. I don't know how I forgot that. But yeah, we finally get a more satisfying finale compared
Yes.
to
Savage
Forsyth
Dawn,
getting
yeah.
punked
Mhm.
on the side there. But was there anything else we missed before we rate
I don't think so.
Steel?
I think, and we got some great one-liners in this. There were several, like when he's in the bar and he's about to get arrested because they caused the big fight. He's like, "No, I'm different. I'm changed. I can hold my temper." And then he's like hell I can," and he just starts punching people again.
Yeah.
We get a lot of stuff like that.
And I love how he lands right next to his ex-wife who got beat up too, and they're
Mhm.
both just sitting there looking at each other
No,
like,
this movie has a good sense of humor about
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
There's some funny stuff in here where they're actually trying to be funny.
yeah. Oh, we got the Kung Fu Genius in the house. What's going on, brother?
Hey.
I have a martial arts magazine with Martin Cove on the cover from the 80s. I'm pretty sure it was promising this turkey of a film based on how he was
Probably.
dressed.
Yeah, he had quite the wardrobe in this movie. 'Cause
Oh,
he's,
yeah.
He's got his, military gear, but then he's got like a corduroy brown blazer.
Yeah.
And then he had a members only jacket. And then at one
Oh.
point, he's completely shirtless with a pink sweatshirt tied around his shoulders.
Oh, pink because it's 80s.
Yeah.
Tell you-
But I'm like, you have no shirt on. Why do you have it? It makes no sense.
Oh, but what fun this was.
Mhm.
I mean,
much
the
fun.
extracting the poison sequence was worth the price of
Oh
admission.
my god, yes.
The music video montage. I mean, the Big Trouble in Little China cast in here. I mean, I couldn't stop smiling throughout this whole thing.
No,
The
this
prison break, the cheese. What
is-
are you giving Steel Justice?
I give it an A. I had such a good time watching this movie. I mean, probably an A minus, I would say, just because of a few things here and there.
I feel bad because I was gonna give it a B plus, but fuck it, I'm giving it an A.
Hey!
Giving it an A.
No, this would be such a fun movie to watch with like a group of people because
Oh,
there's just so much
yeah.
crazy shit and it's
Yeah,
it's
for the
very
genre.
80s. Oh,
yeah, for the genre that it's representing, it's an
Mhm.
A.
Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely.
But I have to buy the Kino Lorber release now because I have
Yeah.
to because I watched this on YouTube and it looked like shit.
Yeah, I watched it
So
on
I-
VHS. It was decent quality. But,
Okay, it was decent,
Um,
but yeah,
the
Kino Lorber is re-releasing it on Blu-ray. I gotta buy it on Blu-ray.
Yeah, I'll have to get it. The
I got it.
Savage Dawn on Tubi looked amazing because it was that
Really?
Vinegar Syndrome remastering. Because
Oh.
my VHS is horrible quality compared to that.
Now the
Horrible.
Vinegar Syndrome releases, are they just from their website?
I don't know.
Because I went to Amazon and I typed up
You
Savage
might
Dawn.
have to just go through their website.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think they go
I couldn't
through
find
any
it.
third-party sellers, but I'm not sure.
But yeah, Steel Justice was absolutely amazing. I had so much
yes.
fun watching that movie. But yeah, let's keep it
fun.
rocking and rolling. We are in the 90s now.
Yeah.
1990. Hired to Kill. That's right. Starring our favorite villain actor. You know him from Cobra. That's right.
Mhm.
Mortal Kombat Annihilation. Lionheart.
Lionheart.
Brian Thompson. That's right. And George Kennedy, Useless George, has
yeah.
returned again. And Oliver Reed is in this. This is directed by Nico Mastorakis. Plot synopsis: a fashion photographer and 7 models travel to a South American island fortress to do a fashion shoot. In reality, the photographer is a mercenary, and their job is to free an imprisoned rebel leader.
Mm-hmm.
When I saw the cover and I saw the title, the plot synopsis, I did not see coming.
No, not at all.
I was like,
I kind of throw that in there, like, what? Fashion models? What?
Big ass, huge, gigantic Brian Thompson.
Yes.
As fashion designer. I was like, what? But I knew we had a shot for an entertaining flick because this is how they introduce our hero.
That's a way to start your movie, man.
That's how you do it. That's how you introduce your hero, man. But yeah, go ahead and talk a little bit about the beginning and what gets started.
Yeah,
there.
I mean, we're thrown right into it because we don't get any setup about what's going on in this country beforehand. We just get introduced to our hero, and then he gets waken up, and they're like, "You're coming with us. We have a job for you." And he goes and sits with George Kennedy, and they're like, "We're gonna throw a shit ton of money at you if you'll go do this crazy mission. We're
Right.
going to have 6 girls who are going to pose as fashion models, and you're going to be the fashion designer, the homosexual fashion designer, which comes into play later."
Which I was stunned.
Yeah, me
I was
too.
like, wow, Brian went all in here. Wow.
Oh, yeah. With Oliver Reed, man.
Mm-hmm.
And he doesn't want to do it, but he wants the money, and he says that over and over again throughout the movie. "I'm just here for the money. This is a job. We're just paid. We're here for a check."
Right.
And so, and throughout the movie, that's his arc, where he does end up caring about more than the money.
Towards the end.
Yeah.
Towards the end.
And then it's just my favorite part of one of my favorite parts of the movie.
Look at this guy.
Oh yeah, Oliver Reed, man.
Fantastic actor. The stories.
Oh my god.
The behind the scenes stories from other actors and people that work with him. It's like crazy.
Oliver Reed comes from a generation of those just completely drunken Shakespearean, classically trained English actors. And they
But back to what you were saying. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh no, you're fine. No, so he accepts the job, and one of my favorite parts of the movie is when they're getting their team members, because they're getting these badass chicks that are in prison or mental institutions or undercover they're in the witness protection program because they're part of the IRA, stuff like that. It was very
did you have a
interesting.
favorite out of all of them?
Man, I love the Demolition Redhead. She was cool with the cigar and stuff. She was really cool. I liked her a lot. She was the best.
Yeah, she was my favorite for sure. She was definitely my favorite. But yeah, Oliver Reed, man, the stories is like, I don't know what movie I was watching, but maybe it was behind the scenes of Gladiator or something like that. But they were saying like he would like see his script and he would like barely look at it and he would go drinking and get in an arm wrestling competition like that
Yeah.
day, and then the next morning he'd show up and know all his lines.
Oh yeah. No.
Like nothing, like, and they were worried, they were concerned, like, oh man, he's all drinking all night, getting into fights and stuff. He like didn't miss a beat. He's like one of those. It's like crazy.
Been doing it for so long, man.
Mm-hmm.
Long time.
But yeah, I agree. Getting the team together was a lot of fun. I was
just
like
shooting at them and yelling through a bullhorn. And the
I
stuff
was
he
like-
was saying, man. Oh my god.
Oh, I know. But do you think this is the most jacked Brian Thompson? I mean, this has to be prime Brian
He's very muscular. I don't know if he's as bulky.
Thompson. I said Brian Johnson.
Yeah.
Thompson. Yeah.
That's AC/DC.
Yeah.
I think he's more cut in this movie than he is in any other ones. But I think in Cobra he's a bit bulkier, isn't he?
Yeah, maybe more bulk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think he's a little bulkier in Lionheart too.
Yeah. I mean, when you're wearing a suit and you can already see the muscles.
Yeah, because he's just like, it's all puffing up front.
Oh man, but yeah, did not see this coming at all in terms of plot synopsis for a movie called Hired to Kill. But yeah, we have our girls doing their photo shoots.
They are so good at going up and down that escalator.
I was wondering how long this scene is gonna go. Like, we're still going there
because they go down and then they go up.
Yeah, we're still going. All right, we're still going. And then they like had another scene later, and they were still on the escalator.
Just
I was like, okay, yeah, exactly. What is happening? But yeah, they're there to kind of charm and distract Oliver Reed's character. They're trying to. I had a photo of the guy. I don't know where he went, but they think they're there to break out the guy to who's going to start the revolution. Right. And you find out from Mr. Useless George here that actually, I almost said Steele. Actually, what's his name again? Let me find his name. Frank Ryan was sent there to take him out, actually. Which he changes his mind on that because he finally finds a cause. That was a big
and that
back
cause
and forth.
Was Oliver Reed's girlfriend is like the most famous model in the country, so he's like, you need to use her too. And they don't want to blow their cover, so they're like, all right. Well, she ends up being their inside contact. She's like a double agent kind of thing. And of course, in one of the most awkward and bizarre love scenes I've ever seen in a movie, her and Tim Ryan or whatever Frank Ryan.
Yeah,
it's two first names. Frank.
I didn't really like that scene.
Up. Nah, it was not good.
No, because it was kind of like she wasn't fighting back later, but still.
Yeah, it was.
I don't know. It just have them be horny and they fuck.
Yeah, exactly. It was so weird because it's like shots of them backlit, but they're not moving or saying anything or kissing. Or I'm like, are you guys just laying on top of each other?
Yeah.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Classic Hollywood dry humping is what we have here. You like cut her clothes off with a knife and everything. Yeah. And I'm like, well, this could have been hot if they both wanted it, but it was weird.
Yeah, well, because they go from that where he's cutting her clothes off of her, and it's a little forceful, to, we're backlit, and the wind's blowing, and there's soft music. I'm like, that does not go together.
You failed. No, that's probably my least favorite scene out of the whole movie. Me too. Because it looked like she wanted to hang out in the beginning, like she didn't want to go, so maybe she wanted some, and like
there
was
a mutual attraction there. There was an attraction there, but that love scene did not.
No.
At all.
Well, apparently that one night of passion helped change his mind.
I guess.
But let's rewind a little bit to the holy shit scene.
Yes.
So, you want to talk about that? Because I do have a photo of Mr. Brian locking lips.
Yeah. Well, because Oliver Reed and Ryan are in the room, and the girlfriend is in the room, the double agent, and Oliver Reed is trying to test him that he's really this homosexual fashion designer. So he does some awful things with his girlfriend, exposes her to try to tempt him.
Good acting from her.
Oh yeah,
in that
very
scene.
good.
That's pretty good.
She was really good, and he gets through that part, and Oliver Reed still quite isn't buying it.
Yeah.
And they get really close, and all of a sudden, like one is grabbing the other, and they
He grabs his junk.
He grabs his junk. And they go at
Boom.
it.
And then I was like, wow, Brian.
I did not expect this in this movie. I really didn't.
It's like, wow. I was like, man, he went full on method actor here.
Oh yeah,
like,
big time. Because I mean, it's not done like in a very like 80s stereotypical way.
Yeah.
It's actually, this part is actually is one of the better treated things in the film, I would say a little bit.
Well, he ended up after doing that, Oliver Reed's character got frustrated and mad.
Yeah,
he's like, "Fuck!
No,
I thought I had him."
Yeah, no, it's a great scene.
Yeah,
it's
and he
a
storms
really cool
out.
Scene. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, was not expecting Shao Kahn to be locking lips with. But yeah, this you know what? This worked.
It did.
But this didn't work.
You are absolutely correct. They should have focused on the other one, man.
But I was a little concerned. I was entertained with the film at parts, and I was having fun with it, and there were some funny moments. But I was getting concerned because I was like, man, a lot of time has gone by and there's no action.
Yeah.
I was like, this is I don't know.
There's a lot of filler in this movie.
Yeah. And then we finally start to get some and then we finally start getting some action where they make an agreement like, hey, let's shoot a scene, let's get some photos in this area, but really they're trying to get ammunition and weapons from the rebels. And what you call Reed is very smart. His character is very smart. He's like, oh, take some men with you. They'll be with you. And of course, the women are like, well, we got to kill the men. Yeah. I was not expecting the ex-love interest, Sheila, to go, dude.
But I mean, it does make sense if you think about it, because through the whole thing, she kind of wants to get back with him, but he's all business. He's like, no, you've lost your edge. Go find it. You're distracted. And
that's right. He did say that.
He kept on her about that, and she ended up dead.
Yeah. But I was very surprised by that. But I like it when movies surprise you that way.
Oh, yeah.
But with the finale, I think there was so much action, stunt work, and carnage in the finale. It made up.
Oh, yeah.
For the middle of really not a lot happening.
Oh yeah, and that location was great. That set location was really cool. It really added to all the explosions and the gunfire and everything. Yeah,
the girls had the chance to shine, except for the one that betrayed them got fucked up.
She did.
I was like, holy shit.
That was another cool thing that they did that I really liked in this movie, because the one girl is mute because she's so fucked up. Yeah. And she reads the girl's lips when she's on the phone, going behind their back. And then when she finally says something, it's to warn Ryan. She screams his name so that he doesn't get killed.
Yeah, that was a good scene.
Yeah, I mean even though this is kind of a shitty 80s action movie with a lot of fun, there's some better written parts than average in this movie, I would say.
But each girl gets a chance to shine, and of course, our boy here, he gets a chance to. The body count for this movie has to be pretty big.
Oh yeah,
it has to be up there, because there was a lot of people that got fucked up. And again, I was happy and satisfied with the finale, because I was worried because it was a long. I don't know, it was like 30 minutes. It was or more.
Yeah, it was a lot.
But we did have some fun moments at the end with the finale, especially with our girl, our redhead.
She got that cigar. I love it.
Dude, she's badass.
She is badass. I loved her. She didn't take shit off of anybody.
No, that was great. But I liked her attitude throughout the whole movie too. She's just, She was a great character for sure. And the baseball sequence that came out of nowhere with the one girl. She's
Wait.
like, "Did I ever tell you that I played
Oh,
this
yeah,
series
it's
and I was a shutout
That's
as a
right. I
pitcher?"
forgot she said that. Yeah, it's
She
like,
threw the
what?
grenade.
Okay, lady.
Her character I was kind of off and on with because she
Yeah,
was
she
kind
had
of a
some.
dick.
Well, I mean, she kind of picked up early on that one chick just like wasn't with them because they have the pool fight,
Right,
which was
right.
interesting. He grabs her by the hair and like lifts her fully out of the pool.
I was like, damn, like stop acting like children. But yeah, definitely a lot of fun stunts,
Mhm.
explosions, everything that you come to crave for a movie
Oh, yeah.
within this genre. So yeah, let's go ahead and rate this some bitch. What are you gonna give Hire to Kill?
I'm gonna give this one a B, because there was a lot of stuff in the middle that just kind of drug for me.
You know, escalating,
Yes. Yeah.
escalating escalators
Oh yeah,
sequence.
but I love the ending. I
Yeah.
loved, it's got Oliver Reed in it. It's got Jose Ferrer in it, who is this amazing actor, and he has like one scene, but he nails it. He has that little monologue, and
Mhm.
I loved that. And it just the crazy campiness of all the we're fashion models and we have to learn how to walk the runway right and do all this stuff and gathering all they were like a Suicide Squad, they went and picked up all these awful people to go do this suicide mission. It was
Yeah.
fun. So yeah,
Yeah.
but
Well,
I give it a B.
we're on the same page the whole night tonight. Samurai Guy gives Hire to Kill a B for a lot of bullets. That's right.
Yeah.
And yeah, just I guess we're kind of 3 for 3 tonight. No bombs. We didn't hate any of these movies.
Because I watched all of these, because I'd seen Savage Dawn before, but
Right.
I rewatched all these today, and it's been a great day.
Yeah, yeah. Now, for my favorite of the 3, I gotta go Steal Justice, man.
I do too.
I gotta go Steal Justice for my favorite of the 3 for sure, and I gotta somehow get that Blu-ray.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, this was a blast. Hold on, let me catch up with chat here. Oh, got some more bots. Hold on, let me get rid of these bots here.
I hate those ones.
They're everywhere, aren't they? I
They
mean,
are.
everywhere. Oh my goodness. It's like Stormtroopers bad aim.
Definitely.
Shao Kahn. Oh, that's hilarious. That's funny. Oh, that's funny stuff. But yeah, great night at the movies. 3 for 3.
Yes.
Imagine back in the day where we could go see all of these in theater as like a double feature,
awesome.
man.
That'd be
The
awesome.
good old days. I wish we could do that now. But yeah, this was a blast. Before we wrap it up, is there anything you want to tell your fans and your followers?
Yeah, go follow me on here on YouTube. It's just my name, Lindsay Washburn, just how it's spelled right here. And follow me on social media. I'm on Twitter, I'm on Instagram, and all those social media links are on my channel too. And I just I have a new video up where I found 56 VHS tapes.
Yes.
In the mountains. I didn't find them in the mountains. It was in a town in the mountains. So, but lots of little goodies in there.
Copy that. I definitely got to check that out for sure because your VHS collection's insane. It's insane in the membrane. Well, we got to do more of this for sure, Lindsay.
Definitely.
And hey, Hard Target. Let's collab
I am so down
off
for
the
Hard
air
Target.
or something.
Yes.
We got to do something because I officially haven't rated it here. I've talked about it on other channels.
Yeah.
But I haven't officially reviewed it here.
Mm-hmm.
So that might be, I think we're going to have to do that, me and you,
definitely.
for the future. So everybody watching, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. Check out these movies. Steal Justice we found on YouTube. Savage Dawn and Hired to Kill are on Tubi.
And they're really good good condition on Tubi.
Yes, on Tubi. They're like super remastered. But yeah, enjoy the fun. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Lindsay and myself. You guys rock. We're gonna keep it rocking, keeping it rolling. And one more time, just for fun. All right, guys. Don't go anywhere, Lindsay. All right,
No.
guys. Take care. We'll see you on the next one.